Now on 767 News, leader of the United Workers' Party calls out police commissioner to intercept political bribery in Dominica. And newly elected Birtica councillors warned that service to community is a challenge that should not be taken lightly. DLP candidate Julius Timothy tells constituents why he should be re-elected as parliamentary representative. And in sports, Brian Lara weighs in on Windy's withdrawal of India tour. Welcome everyone, I'm Alicia George and you're watching 767 News. Stay with us while we bring you the latest developments right after this break.
Ozone. Never done till the dirt is gone. Ozone.
Black Friday deals continue at Quartz. Get great deals of up to 50% off across the store on credit purchases 24 months and over. And even better, you pay absolutely nothing until February 2015. Deals on all week long from Monday 24th to Thursday 27th November. But hurry, as they're selling out quickly. Quartz Black Friday deals. Get them now. Quartz, bringing value home.
I know it is confusing out there with so many prices and so many stores, and you are trying to figure out how to do the maths on savings. Well, don't worry, we will do the maths for you. It is our business to deliver the best product at the best prices. So when you shop at Astafans, you don't need to do the maths, we have done it for you. And best of all, take the savings and use it to pay for something else, helping you save money. That's our business.
This is the new DL750, made to fit your lifestyle, whatever shape it takes. The new KitKat OS means it's faster and easier to enjoy the apps you love, like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. With colored covers you can change to match your lifestyle. A 5-megapixel camera with an amazing flash to capture the moments that matter wherever you are. The new DL750. Lighter, smarter, brighter. Digicel.
Welcome back. First up this news time. Bribery in politics has been a long-standing issue between political parties in Dominica, namely the Dominica Labour Party, DLP, and the United Workers' Party, UWP. The UWP on several occasions has called out the DLP for what they feel are attempts to bribe the citizenry and diaspora of Dominica in the upcoming general elections. These allegations have become so intense that during a UWP Farmers for Change rally in Casa Bruce on Sunday, UWP party leader Lennox Linton called on Police Commissioner Daniel Carbon to intervene.
I address the Commissioner, Mr. Daniel Carbon, tonight, sir. And my word to you is that a crime is a crime. Bribery of voters is a crime according to the House of Assembly Elections Act, chapter 201. That bribery is criminalized at section 55 of the Act. The penalties are set out in the Act. You can be fined, you can be jailed for 6 months, you can be disqualified for voting or for contesting in elections for 7 years because of bribery. And so, we have the evidence now that there are people who are promising to bribe Dominicans overseas to come down to vote. Mr. Carbon, the Act also criminalizes a promise to bribe as much as it criminalizes a bribe itself.
The UWP leader said measures can be taken simply on the promise of a bribe and therefore urged the commissioner to implement strategies that will prevent the crime of bribery.
I am told that when law enforcement is aware that a crime is about to be committed or somebody is contemplating a crime, they must intervene. And I'm calling on Mr. Carbon now to rally your forces in the Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force. Notice I said the Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force, not the Roosevelt's Carrot Police Force, the Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force. Get yourself ready to prevent the crime of bribery from happening and subverting the will of the free people of Dominica in free and fair elections in this country.
Linton told the crowd of UWP supporters that after reaching out to and being ignored by the Electoral Commission, it is now up to Dominicans to take a stand against political bribery.
I have shouted myself hoarse trying to get to the Electoral Commission and trying to remind the Electoral Commission of its sacred responsibility to ensure that we have free and fair elections in this country as the backbone of our democracy. I have been ignored. We have been ignored. And we have decided, having been ignored, we will take the steps that are available to us in terms of monitoring what's going on and protecting our elections from fraud. It is our responsibility to do that.
Allegations of bribery in the December 8 general elections have continued to surface and has become a major concern among members of the opposition. But DLP members and supporters have denied these allegations. And 8 new councillors will begin their service in the village of Bwetika following the 14th inaugural meeting of the Bwetika Village Council on Monday. The councillors will serve and strive to develop their community over the next 3 years. Speaking at the inauguration, Helen Francis, District Development Officer for the Southeast, congratulated the councillors, reminding them that serving their community is a challenge which they must not take lightly.
Serving your community is a step in the right direction which will pave the way for present and future generations. This is a clear indication that you are ready to work in helping to develop your community and also to overcome the challenges ahead. The challenges will be many, but however, in order to achieve your goals and objectives, teamwork is important. Your time, energy, effort, well spent will earn rewards. However, this will demand a lot of dedication, commitment, and sacrifice.
Francis told the councillors that the total value created by teamwork depends on the overall effectiveness of all its members. Meanwhile, Chairman of the Bwetika Village Council, Angelina Daniel, said history had been made in the village, as this is the first time a woman was elected to serve as chairman. The new chair looks forward to transforming the village into a place where children of that community have access to facilities within the village that will aid their development both academically and physically.
Too many times we have seen our youths in search of recreational facilities, access to internet, library, among other important needs. For example, students have to stay in town just to do a research or to print some documents to ensure that their SBAs are brought in on time. Let me inform you that under my leadership as chairperson of the council, with the help of my fellow colleagues, we would ensure that the village is equipped with a resource center to host an internet cafe, a small library, a small recreation area.
In addition to the resource center, Daniel said the council will work with the central government to ensure that street lights are installed in strategic areas around the community, ensure that road facilities are improved, and make every effort to rehabilitate the community's abandoned playing field. Council members include Chairman Angelina Daniel, Joan Saintville, Kenrick Joseph, Danielle Joseph, Simbert Saintville, Randolph Joseph, Marcelo Saint-Jean, and Alex Ali. The village of Bwetika is known for producing bay oil and other agricultural crops. And in other stories, Dominica Labour Party, DLP candidate for the Lapin constituency, Peter Saint-Jean, made a promise to the Lapin constituents on Monday to expend every effort in making the Lapin constituency a better place to live. Saint-Jean, who was first elected into Parliament in 2009 when he defeated United Workers' Party candidate Ron Green by only 2 votes, told the constituents that he is confident that they will re-elect him to continue the work he has started.
I am enthused to work for you, the good people of this constituency. And I'm asking you to vote for me on December 8th, so that together we may continue that long journey that we started 5 years ago, the journey to development.
The DLP candidate spoke of projects undertaken by him for the DLP administration, including a $2.8 million water supply project, a $1.2 million road project in 2012, a $1.9 million road project in 2014, construction of a new health center in Dillis, and renovation of the health center in La Plaine. In addition, the DLP government implemented a bus transportation system for school children and a monthly fund which offers $220 every month for each child in that constituency.
I delivered to you early childhood facilities that is second to none in Dominica. The National Employment Program we endured together. Most notably, my friends, I recall in April of last year, we stood together as a constituency when we faced the double tragedy of losing two of our beloved young Dominicans.
Supporting Saint-Jean with full-fledged confidence, the leader of the DLP, Roosevelt Skerrit, said that this time the DLP candidate will win by over 120 votes.
The way I see things, we're not going to win by no 2 votes and 5 votes and 10 votes. We're not going to win by no 2 votes and 1 vote and no vote. We're going to win by more than 120 here in the La Plaine constituency on December 8th. More than 120 in the La Plaine constituency.
The La Plaine constituency consists of the communities Dillis, Bwetika, and La Plaine. And trustee of the United Workers' Party, UWP, Edison James, says the party will deliver on its promises if elected to government for the December 8 general elections. He said the party is committed to improving the life of all Dominicans.
We have said that we will create 5,000 jobs, and we will create 5,000 jobs, whether Skerrit or them like it or not. We have said we will build an international airport, and we will build an international airport. We have said that we will grow this economy by 5 to 7%, and we will do just that. The Labour Party spend their time criticizing us, and now they have come on board, but they cannot do what we've said that we are going to do, and what they like now, follow fashion, are saying they will do. Because, ladies and gentlemen, the United Workers' Party is committed to making the farmers in this country Mr. Farmer again.
James said during the boom of the banana industry under the UWP regime, there was significant economic activity, which is practically dead at this point under the DLP regime. He said with the United Workers' Party government, the farmers of this country will enjoy better days and not beggar days, like what is going on with this current regime.
Money, money, money. That is what we're about. Bananas, non-banana crops, whether it's yams, whether it's couscous, potato, tanya, cassava. Ladies and gentlemen, this constituency is in that. It is from here, this constituency, that I was able to get my potato plants the other day. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for that. I want to say to you that the United Workers' Party was able to control the dreaded disease, Sigatoka. That is important. Jour de jour, Sigatoka burning down the country. Black Sigatoka burning down the country. We were able to provide you with inputs and time in a timely fashion, which we will do again.
He said ideas such as free transportation for school children, which the DLP is parading off as theirs, was copied from Ron Green and Abraham Brown. James called on the public servants to vote out the DLP administration, as according to him, the Prime Minister will not give them any salary increase while the minister's salary was increased.
If you take your hand and you vote for them, you will be saying, I agree with you, don't give me an increase. You cannot do that.
He added the UWP's team is much superior to that of the DLP. In other stories, the University of the West Indies UWI Open Campus Dominica, the Fort Young Hotel and the Charles Foundation will host the 9th annual Dame Eugenia Charles Memorial Lecture on Thursday, November 27th at 7 p.m. at the Fort Young Hotel Conference Room. Kimon Joseph, UWI's outreach officer, says they are privileged that Professor Brian Meeks, who is a professor of social and political change at UWI Mona in Jamaica, is the presenter of the lecture.
And he will present on the topic Beyond the End of Sovereignty, Recapturing Space for Humanity in the Caribbean. Essentially, the lecture will focus on the fact that the Caribbean region has had tremendous economic strain in the past 50 years. This has been due to a variety of reasons. For example, the harsh austerity measures placed upon us by the international monetary agencies. Also, we've really struggled to compete for markets with external sources. And recently, the 2008 economic crisis really devastated our economies.
Professor Meeks, who is also the director of the Sir Arthur Lewis Institute of Social and Economic Studies at UWI Mona, will, during his presentation, seek answers to a fundamental question. Are these economic problems to be fixed with economic structural reform, or are there profound inconsistencies in the Caribbean's political systems and the ways that these inconsistencies have evolved in the last 50 years? Have they stunted growth?
We invite everyone to come because the lecture is free and it's open to the public, and we want as many people as possible to take advantage of the opportunity. The University of the West Indies has been very pleased with the support that we've gotten this year. I think that this year has been the best year for lecture attendance in Dominica. Every lecture for the entire year, and this is our 4th one, we've had 3 already, have been very well attended by the Dominican public. We think that that comes from a desire of people to actually come and learn as much as they can from experts in the fields of a variety of subjects in the Caribbean, and then to be able to ask questions and to interact with those researchers after the presentations are over.
Joseph said the Dame Eugenia Charles Memorial Lecture is the oldest lecture series of UWI, of which very strong presentations have been made by various researchers and or presenters through their participation in the series. Business owner calls for change, claiming that the fishing industry has suffered under the DLP administration. More details when we return.
When you want to serve rice to your family, you obviously want the best rice. Caribbean cooks right and tastes great. Available in a variety of sizes for you to buy as much as you want. You can buy white rice, parboiled rice, and Caribbean rice even comes in bags with handles for your convenience. And because you'll be buying it from Astafans, you know the price is right. Make Caribbean rice a must for your family. Astafans, right place, right price.
Black Friday deals continue at Quartz. Get great deals of up to 50% off across the store on credit purchases 24 months and over. And even better, you pay absolutely nothing until February 2015. Deals on all week long from Monday 24th to Thursday 27th November. But hurry, as they're selling out quickly. Quartz Black Friday deals. Get them now. Quartz, bringing value home.
This holiday season, let Digicel help you find the best selection of 4G smartphones and tablets, like the Samsung Galaxy S5, the Digicel DL800, and the Blue Life Play. So visit your nearest Digicel store today to find the perfect gift and get a chance at winning loads of great weekly prizes with your purchase, plus the grand prize of up to $20,000 cash. Digicel.
Ozone. Use Ozone. 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 Ozone.
Ho, ho, ho!
It's the ram that I want to pull up me belly. It's the ram that I want to bat in the party.
Play Big 4 and win even more this Christmas. Spend $9 or more on Big 4 tickets and get a free letter. Spell ham, rum or buy and win hams, single barrel rum and shopping vouchers. Plus non-winning promotional tickets gets a chance to win one of 4 supermarket shopping sprees valued at $1,000. The more tickets you buy, the more letters you get to win. Have a cheerful ham and rum Christmas from the Dominica National Lottery. Promotion starts November 10th to December 31st.
767 News is encouraging all Dominicans to vote this election season. Your vote counts, so look out for our upcoming political profiles. UWP versus DLP.
Thanks for staying with us. Dominica Labour Party Roseau North candidate Julius Timothy, speaking at the DLP rally on Tuesday evening, told his constituents that he has and will continue working towards their development. Timothy reminded the people of Fonkole of the assistance that he has offered throughout the community from his personal funds.
In Roseau North, between Julius Timothy and his companies, every sporting activity, we are there sponsoring. In Goodwill, we have New India Goodwill runners. The women's football team. We had ACS Zebians. We have ACS Parish Pits football. You have Timothy's Bay Boys in Pottersville. You have Parish Pit Rounders team, ACS. You have Fonkole Domino team, Timothy's Rebels. You have Fonkole Small Goal League, Julius Timothy. You have Fonkole Basketball League, Julius Timothy. All of it between me, my personal and my company.
The DLP candidate said just 2 weeks ago he sponsored $15,000 towards several secondary school students sitting the CXC examination. In addition to the provision of housing for constituents, Timothy said land has been allocated for the construction of a factory and a 5-star hotel in the Fonkole area. The DLP candidate, once a United Workers' Party candidate, addressed the constituents who are rallying behind the UWP, reminding them that he was the one who first introduced them to the party. Timothy then said he had switched sides because he felt that the party had lost its way.
Come on board! Continue with Julius Timothy. Move with Julius Timothy to join the Dominica Labour Party. I am telling you all, do not be afraid, do not be ashamed. Come on board. There is room in the inn. There is room in the inn. If you come on board, the Labour Party is not going to reject you. I am an integral part of the Labour Party.
In his latest political capacity, Julius Timothy served as the Minister of Health under the DLP administration. This time around, Timothy will contest UWP candidate Danny Lugay for the position of parliamentary representative in Roseau North constituency in the December 8 general elections. And the message for change with the United Workers' Party continues as Melvina Boyer, the owner of Melvina's Restaurant and Bar in Point Michel, says the fishing industry is suffering under this current Dominica Labour Party administration.
Dominicans, Scotland and Sophia at Point Michel used to be having fish in abundance. Now, we have to be searching. We only have one genuine fisherman in Point Michel. Every time election come, they come and say about cooperative. We want to form a cooperative. I jump in style because I want to be in it too. When you do job, 1 person, 2 person, they give them a boat because of politics. What are the other people that have children? Well, I'm telling them, This time is no joke. This time, look at it, see where you. Look at it by your tikwa.
Boye, whose business relies heavily on the supply of fish, says business is slower than it was as her customers simply do not have the spending power they once enjoyed. She said it is not right for the citizens of Dominica to be dependent on the government. However, this will all change under United Workers' Party government.
The poor people, a lot of young boys are sitting on the side of the road, have nothing to do because of what? On the scary leadership, you want them to come and beg. And I'm telling you, on the 8th of December, put all your socks on the shoe and put the cross on the sock. Look at the TWO.
Meanwhile, in episode 1 of the UWP's Voices of the People interviews, the fishermen of Scott's Head highlighted their struggles. Take a look at what they had to say.
I don't want that government to come back here.
Change is a must, not an option.
Right, because things are 10 times or even more worse than it was back then.
There's a fishing village. And we forced it. The gas just killed us at all. The gas killed us.
We really deserve a change in this community because of the way of life is not good here.
And workers must win in Scott's Head, Souffle, Gagnon, Paul Michel. We must win.
Well, we thought it would be cheaper for us, but not so. The same price in town, like the $15 gallon, so that is the same price.
We want to change.
We can give them a try.
ENP not going!
Well, Elizadam is a good man, you know. He's a good man, committee man. We force the people of Scotland to free.
The fishermen added their support is for the UWP in the December 8th general elections. And 25-year-old Tracy Johnson has emerged winner of the 5th annual Q95 Talent Search QTS Champ of the Champ competition. Johnson beat 13 other competitors to claim the title at the Arawak House of Culture on Saturday evening. Speaking with 767 News on Monday, Johnson said prayer and dedication was what saw her through the competition.
Mentally, I had to be calm, just say a couple prayers and try and just relax and focus on what I really had to do for the night. Yeah, and I guess I don't have much to say. Mostly the prayers and the relaxation did just fine for me.
She said with support from her mother, she registered for the event. However, Johnson admitted that she faced some steep competition, particularly from second runner-up Colin Simeon and finalist Leon Fontaine.
It was such a long journey throughout the whole competition, and Colin was a very good competitor also, and Leon Fontaine, and likewise as the other finalists.
This is Johnson's first time competing in the event. Coming out of this competition, she hopes to take her singing career even further. Johnson was a winner of $20,000 in cash and prizes. And that's it for local news. The latest in sports news is coming up next with Larry, so stay tuned.
Christmas is the time of year that you do whatever it takes to make everything just right. When everything is in place, the magic happens. So let us help make this a memorable Christmas for you and your family. With a chance at winning your share in over $50,000 in cash and prizes. Simply top up $15 or more, pay your bill in full, sign up for a data plan, or join the Digicel family. Come together and make Christmas extraordinary. Digicel.
Ho, ho, ho! Is the ram that I want to pull up me belly? Is the ram that I want to batting the batting?
Play Big 4 and win even more this Christmas. Spend $9 or more on Big 4 tickets and get a free letter. Spell ham, rum or buy and win hams, single barrel rum and shopping vouchers. Plus, non-winning promotional tickets gets a chance to win one of 4 supermarket shopping sprees valued at $1,000. The more tickets you buy, the more letters you get to win. Have a cheerful ham and rum Christmas from the Dominican National Lottery. Promotion starts November 10th to December 31st.
Distinct, authentic, with a storied history. This is not just a drink, it is an attitude, a straight-up approach where the brown-nosing conformers need not apply. It's embracing a chilled manner that leaves the hysteria to the bridesmaids and standing up against the sameness, blandness, and colorless. It's striving for extraordinary, because after all, who wants the ordinary? Appleton Estate. That's how I like it.
Good evening and welcome to 767 Sports. We begin tonight's coverage of cricket. Former West Indies captain Brian Lara says the recent pullout by West Indies from the India tour should be treated as a watershed moment in Caribbean cricket. He said the lesson to be learned for both the WICB and the players is to communicate better with each other. Lara also called for the WICB and its administrators to stop wanting to be the stars, while warning that, in the absence of trust, West Indies cricket would continue to be problematic. Even after admitting that he would always be biased towards the players, considering his own battles with the WICB during his playing days, Lara said the administrators could not solely blame Dwayne Bravo and his men for abandoning the tour of India in October. The task force set up to investigate the circumstances behind the recent premature end of the India tour recently commenced its work and will submit a report on December 13, 2014. And in football, FIFA has shortlisted Brazil's shambolic World Cup defense as part of 20 nominated for FIFPro World 11. Former captain Thiago Silva, Real Madrid's Marcelo, ex-Chelsea man David Luiz, and Barcelona's Dani Alves have all been shortlisted. The FIFA FIFPro World 11 is decided by the players for the players. It involves votes from tens of thousands of professional footballers worldwide. They select one goalkeeper, 4 defenders, 3 midfielders, and 3 forwards. The shortlist also features 3 defenders from Bayern Munich, Philipp Lahm, Jerome Boateng, and David Alaba, as well as 4 from Barcelona, Alves, Gerard Pique, Javier Mascherano, and Jordi Alba. However, Real Madrid led the way in terms of numbers, with 5 Los Blancos defenders nominated. Marcelo is joined by Pepe, Sergio Ramos, Dani Carvajal, and Franz Stallet, Rafael Varane. Manchester City's Pablo Zabaleta and Vincent Kompany are both nominated, as are Chelsea peer Branislav Ivanovic and Filipe Luis. And that's it for tonight's Sportscast. Join me again tomorrow for more sports news.
That was Larry with the latest in sports. And that's all the time we have for now. Drop us an email, friend us on Facebook, and be sure to like our 767 News page. From all of us on the 767 News production team, I'm Alicia George. Have a wonderful evening, and thanks for watching.
Boom, Miss and it's my time to get on bad when I jam in at everybody. Come celebrate with me, but if you don't know me yet, don't worry man, we go take a jam in a party. Yeah, put one hand in the air. 767 News.